Look, it's Alder.
The Univille League champion will take care of this.
Alder?
You just leave this to me.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most badass Pokemon champion moments.
Flash cannon!
Number 10, Lance catches Red Gyarados. Sometimes the power of friendship just can't save the day. When the rampaging Red Gyarados shows no sign of stopping, despite its compromised condition, Ash urges it to come to its senses so that they can help it. It, of course, is having none of it, which leads Lance to step in. However, Ash pleads with him to stop, fearing it'll worsen Red Gyarados' condition.
Lance, please have Dragonite stop its attacks. Yes, please, Lance.
That Gyarados is in bad shape. I just can't do that.
But why can't you?
Battling is the only way we can save Gyarados.
Please, kid, do you think you know better than a Pokemon champion? Lance completely ignores Ash's request and delivers a swift ass-kicking with Dragonite.
Your fear! Dragonite, use Hyper Beam!
That's how it's done, Ketchum.
Gyarados is going to be alright.
Number 9, Wallace struts his stuff. Before Steven was the champion of Hoenn, it was Wallace who reigned supreme in the anime, much like his video game counterpart in Pokemon Emerald. Ash and Dawn actually randomly come across him in the episode Our Cup Runneth Over, and he ends up giving the latter some sound advice about Pokemon contests.
The most important thing for Pokemon and trainer is kinship, and should you ever forget about that, your Pokemon will never shine.
You're so right.
Of course, Team Rocket shows up like they usually do, and just when you expect some shenanigans to start with them, Wallace decides that now would be a good time to show off his skills with his Milotic. The Water-type Pokemon uses a series of moves to impress everyone before ending its performance with Twister. It was a nice change of pace to see Team Rocket be left almost speechless instead of getting blasted off again.
Thanks for a nice time.
Number 8, Geeta vs Liko, Roy, and Dot. Hoping to find Entei in Area 0, Liko, Roy, and Dot go to top champion Geeta in order to get their permission to enter. Unfortunately, Geeta declines them, but soon changes her mind after seeing how disappointed they are and challenges them to a 3-on-1 Pokemon battle in order to test the trio.
The three of you must face me, top champion of the Pokemon League, in a Pokemon battle, and win. And that will be all the proof I need.
It's a back-and-forth battle showcasing the champion's strength. But when Geeta decides to get serious, she terrestrializes her Glimora, quickly taking out Crocalor and Quaxwell. Even though she ended up losing to Liko's Florigato, you've really got to admire the badassery of Geeta for taking on 3 trainers at once.
You exceeded expectations. That was fantastic. A victory worthy of a standing ovation.
Number 7, Iris's Dragonite overwhelms Ash's. You have to admit, going from one of Ash's traveling partners to the champion of the Unova region is a really impressive feat for Iris.
Iris is presently ranked the strongest trainer in Unova. In other words, she holds the title of reigning champion.
After parting from him at the end of the Black and White series, she journeyed across the world in order to test her strength against the best dragon trainers out there. So when she battled it out against Ash's Dragonites, it was really cool to see her counter it with a Dragonite of her own. Despite being one of the most powerful Pokemon Ash has ever had, Iris's Dragonite was able to one-up his, forcing it to its knees after a powerful Dragon Rush attack that gave Ash no choice but to return it.
Return for a little rest.
Number 6, Steven Aura Farms. Steven Stone is a fan favorite, and it's for reasons like this. During the chaos surrounding Zygarde, Ash and company were too busy suppressing Lysander, and so Team Flare were running amok. That is until a certain Hoenn champion decided to join the fray with his trusty Mega Metagross.
What was that? Hey, look! Steven! Huh? You mean Steven the champion?
Steven just can't help himself and enters exuding so much aura, we're surprised Mabel didn't faint then and there. Of course, he punctuates his dramatic entry with one hell of a meteor mash to pretty much demolish Team Flare's base.
Use Meteor Mash!
It's no wonder she practically begged him to join Team Flare after this.
Battle me and you're gonna find out the hard way that you're no match!
Number 5. Mega vs Gigantamax. Diantha was something of a dark horse in the Masters 8 tournament. Sure, she was a well-regarded champion for the Kalos region, not to mention a superstar in the acting world, but compared to the likes of Lance, we hadn't seen quite as much of what she was capable of. She certainly changed our perspective in this battle, however, which ultimately came down to Dragonites and Diantha's Gardevoir. Seeing the dainty Mega-Evolved Gardevoir stand up against a colossal Gigantamax Dragonite was impressive as hell. Our jaws hit the floor when she was able to claim victory over the Dragon Master. Number 4, Ash and Pikachu defeat Tapu Koko. When Ash Ketchum finally became a league champion, we thought he'd take the opportunity to get some well-earned rest. We were totally wrong.
Congratulations, Ash! Thanks! Thank you, you guys!
His first order of business is to take on the top challenger, Professor Kukui. The battle itself is an awesome one, but things get ramped up to the next level when Tapu Koko invites itself as Kukui's final team member. We'd previously seen how powerful the Guardian Deity was, so for Pikachu to be able to take it on now really was a testament to its and Ash's growth. We were truly seeing Ash make a huge leap in his dream of becoming the very best like no one ever was, when the two finally took down their opponents with a climactic Z-move. Number 3. Leon's Vanilla Charizard defeats a Mega Charizard X. Alon's Charizard isn't exactly the most popular Pokemon out there, especially considering it was part of one of the most controversial moments in the series. While we don't get to see Ash get his win back against it with Greninja, this is probably the next best thing.
Go Charizard! I'll continue battling with my Charizard.
During the Masters 8 tournament, Alon battles the current world champion Leon, and the finale of the fight sees both trainers pitting their Charizards against each other. Hoping to secure the win, Alon Mega Evolves his into Mega Charizard X. How does Leon counter this? Through sheer skill, as he had already Gigantamaxed Rillaboom earlier on in the Pokemon battle. When Mega Charizard X's Flare Blitz doesn't get the job done, Leon's Charizard hits it with a point-blank Dragon Pulse for the W.
Dragon Pulse! And it was super effective!
Number 2. Cynthia sweeps Paul. With all the wins he'd racked up, little old Paul was starting to get quite the ego. But pride does indeed cometh before the fall. His self-confidence got so out of control that he went ahead and challenged none other than fan-favorite champion Cynthia to a battle.
My name is Paul, and I'm from Veilstone. I'd like to challenge you to a battle.
Huh?
Let's just preface this by saying that was a mistake. This is perhaps one of the most one-sided beatdowns in the anime's history. It doesn't matter who it's up against, Garchomp solos Paul's whole team. When even his Torterra gets annihilated, Paul decides to cut his losses and surrenders. Talk about major aura loss.
Well, I'll work on it and try again.
I'll look forward to it.
Goodbye.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Alder stops a Gigalith with his bare hands. To say Alder made a bad first impression with Ash is putting it lightly, as he fell asleep during a Pokemon battle against him.
Perhaps his champion battle style is snoring.
After that embarrassing display, the Unova League champion was gonna have to do something crazy to improve his reputation. And lo and behold, he did just that. When a Gigalith goes on a rampage in town, Alder decides to take matters into his own hands. Literally. Without any help from his Pokemon, he somehow manages to not only stop the Gigalith, but send it flying into the air. This gives him more than enough time to remove the nail from the Pokemon's foot.
Look, you'd be upset too if this was in your foot.
What's your favorite Pokemon champion moments? Let us know in those comments below.